Hey everybody, my name is Lienwrath and welcome to Hacknet. Hacknet is a game where you are a hacker, you find a message from a fellow hacker who has gone missing, and pretty much your mission is to try to track him down by helping various hacking groups and other people that will in turn help you out. Other than that, I've played probably 2 or 3 hours of it before, but I'm going to go ahead and start a new game. I just kind of wanted to get the, like how the game works down. Already in use. Can I not delete this then? Alright, whatever we'll do. YT, password, I don't know why it even matters. Created, a session's language cannot be changed. They didn't even ask me what language I wanted to play in. Alright, here we go. So this game is really cool because it kind of takes place in, from what I can tell, like the mid-90s. Like it has that sort of interface, everything is command prompt. It's got a little bit of a GUI to it. What the fuck? Okay, that's supposed to happen. 14-day timer expired. Initializing failsafe. Hi, this is strange than I expected. Guess I'm supposed to write this in past tense, though I hardly feel like admitting it's over. My name is Bit, and if you're reading this, I'm already dead. So there's an update to this game not that long ago that added in additional languages. I'm not sure if it added other things, but when I played last, I didn't remember all this flashing, so that's kind of why that intro freaked me out at first. It's like, is my game fucked up or what? What's going on here? Alright, tutorial. As of right now, you are at risk. Learn as quickly as possible. Begin the tutorial sequence by pressing the continue button below. Connect to a computer by typing connect IP in the terminal or by clicking on a node on the network map. Connect to your own computer. Go to work. The first thing you can do on a new system is scan it for adjacent nodes. Let's get that going. What? Why is this locked? Bastard. Okay. That should be all you'll need from your own server for now. Disconnect from your machine. It's time for you to connect to an outside computer. Be aware that attempting to compromise the security of another computer is illegal under the USC Act 1030-18. Proceed at your own risk and connect to an outside machine by clicking a blue node on the network map. Ascendant Internal. This VM's terminal module has been activated. This will be your primary interface for navigating and interacting with nodes. The command can be run by typing it out and pressing enter. The computer security system and open ports can be analyzed using the probe command. Analyze the computer you are currently connected to. Oh, here we go. Running port hack. So this is different too. Before, like this tutorial is a little bit more in depth than what it used to be on the version I played on. It didn't have this ascendant node, and it didn't lock you out of the GUI at all. So it's putting more emphasis on the command prompts, which is good because that's most of what you'll use the entire game. Here you can see the active ports, active security, and the number of open ports required to successfully crack this machine using port hack. This machine has no active security and requires no open ports to crack. If you are prepared to, it is possible to crack this computer using the program port hack. So we'll go ahead and run that. Alright, we're in. Congratulations, you have taken control of an external system and you are now its administrator. You can do whatever you like with it. However, you should start by scanning for local nodes. Let me do it the easy way. Damn it. Wait, probe's not what I'm going to do. Oh, it even told me scan. No results, not a problem. Next you should investigate the file system. Here, let's do CD. List files and folders using the ls command. Well, I'm here though. Alright, navigate to the bin folder, binaries folder. Search for useful executables using the command cd folder name. Alright, cd bin. There are no programs here, but you should look at config.txt. Totally useless. Now to clear your tracks before you leave, move to up a folder in the directory using cd ... Move to the log folder, cd/log, and then we can do rm asterisk to delete everything in that folder. Alright, go ahead disconnect using DC. Congratulations, you have completed the guided section of this tutorial. To finish it, you must locate the process ID of this tutorial program and kill it. Process ID. How do we find that? Yes. And then, what is it to kill it? Kill 211. There we go. Though in all fairness, I don't remember using that process kill command in like 3 or 4 hours of playing this game, so I don't know how they might have made it useful, because it seems like they've changed a decent amount since the version I played last. Alright. Hi, I don't know you, and I'm sad to say that I never will, but if you're reading this, it means you might be the only person that can make things right. Right now I'm trapped, there's no way out and not enough time, and I need your help. But there's something you need to take care of first. The faster the better. Hacknet OS wasn't meant to be released as it is now. After a while, an automated tracker will activate itself. You can't let that happen. Connect to your own node, it should be green on your net map, and find and delete securitytracer.exe. When you're done, just reply to this email. Hurry! Alright, so let's see. We're already logged in. Or no, we're not. Okay. But it does save login information for computers that you found the password to. So that helps. Damn it. It's been about a month since I played last, so I might be a little bit rusty. Here we go. securitytracer.exe. Here, I'll just delete everything. And then to get in the habit, we'll delete the log from our own computer too, because that is actually pretty important down the line. Alright, so we got that done. We'll disconnect. Reply, it doesn't really matter what you send to him, so we'll say, gotcha, babe. Perfect. Great! That should keep you safe for now, at least from your own computer. Before we start, you're going to need to know a few things. Port hack alone isn't going to cut it on most modern computers you'll find. Not ones with anything worth looking at anyway. You should start by checking up on a friend of mine. He goes by Viper. Awful, I know. He's honestly not the brightest crayon in the box, but he always seems to get a hold of useful code. You should have no problem getting into his files. Finding something useful might be a bit more of a challenge. You can, for the most part, ignore the generic files, stuff that gets logged or saved by program, IRC logs and the like. Custom named files like exe are what you want to look for. Download any files you can using the command scp. Good luck, reply again when you're done. Bit. And then it'll give you a link to Viper's computer here. That'll pop up a node. Quick reference sheet, I don't think we need this. That's just more telling you how to play. So, we'll get out of there. Alright, let's log into the Viper battle station. First we'll probe to see if we have to hack any ports here. Doesn't look like it, so we'll go straight into port hack. We get your password, son. You'll never see us coming, y'all. Okay, so we're logged in. Wow, admin and golf. Shit, passwords. Fuck, I swear, I'll remember how to play it soon. Alright, so, bin. Let's go ahead and download this. SSH, crack.exe. So now we have a copy of that. We'll delete our logs, even though Viper sucks at his at security, so it really doesn't matter this early on. But again, it's a good habit to get into. So now we have SSH crack, and that's going to help us crack into slightly more advanced computers. Let's tell Bit that we got the job done. Alright. Congratulations! I honestly have no way of knowing if you succeeded in this responder, but if you're seeing this, it means you at least found something. I'm going to assume it's something really useful. You should try breaking into one of my old test servers. If Viper had the sort of thing he's known for getting lying around, you should have everything you need to get in. Remember, any non-basic programs you need a port number to run, like this. Just find a port you want to crack and run it on that. Oh, and in case you don't know already, you can hit tab to autocomplete commands. Hitting SSH and then tab should autocomplete it to the full name. Works for everything. Good luck. Alright, so we'll get his test computer, and then this is just rehashing what he just told us. These notes are useful, but if you'll notice in the top left corner here, you have a limited amount of RAM, 761 megabytes worth. Notes take up a lot of RAM, like a ridiculous amount. So unless you really need the help, I would just get rid of them immediately, because that's going to limit the programs you can run, especially like SSH crack, port hack, some of the stuff you get later on. So in general, you don't want a whole lot of notes up. So let's see, bitwise test PC. Here we go. First of all, we'll probe. There's probably going to be one port we need to get into. Yep. So we'll run SSH crack on port 22. It's going to open up the SSH port. And we go straight into port hack. Get the password, matrix style. Perfect. We're in, Captain. Fuck, why did I probe again? Alright, here we go. Doesn't have anything for bin, log we don't care about. So there's a bunch of stuff in home. Sys rarely has anything you really need to pay attention to. Test file. Congratulations, you win! Awesome. Thanks. Terminal guide. This is just more stuff you can find under the help command. And then there's a whole bunch of like IRC logs and just like messenger logs. Sometimes there's some funny stuff in there, but largely it's not important to the game. So I don't think we really had a purpose here, just getting in. So let's reply. Alright, nice work. Here's where it's going to start getting harder. I need to ask a favor. I've been a little sloppy lately, which is what got me into this whole mess. Why I'm writing this in the first place, I guess. Anyway, the point is, there's some logs on a few computers that I'd prefer weren't there. You should remember this. If you forget everything else I tell you, don't get sloppy. Delete your logs. If you haven't been, start now. Everything you do on modern OS is tracked and logged in the log folder. Just go in there and rm asterisk the whole thing. Never forget to. Thanks. Good luck. Request details. Okay, so we're just deleting all the logs in this computer. Mr. P. Anderson's bedroom. So, let's see if we gotta get past it. Yep. So, we'll SSH crack port 22 again. So far, so good. Wonder what he was doing with Mr. P. Anderson. Alright. So we're in there. Let's do CD. Have any programs? Nope. Bunch of logs. Anything fun to look at? Boring. Laptop police report. So this guy had a laptop stolen. Alright. So, bunch of stuff we don't care about. Go ahead, remove all. And then we can disconnect. It'll still continue deleting log files as long as you start it. Then you can reply to Mr. Bit or Mrs. Bit. I'm not sure. LOL. I want to let him know that he's working with quality help here. Alright, if you see this, then you've done well, and, well, all that might actually be worth something. Is that too much to hope for? Seems like a lot to hope for. I realize that I just don't have the time to write this whole thing. There's too much to learn, and I don't have the time to do any of it. So I'm going to need to ask something more. There's a group that goes by Entropy. There's something that's currently accepting members. Man, fuck that up bad. We'll be able to teach you more. When you're ready, I'll contact you again. As for getting into Entropy, you'll need a bypass. Fuck. Let's try this again. As for getting into Entropy, you'll need to bypass a proxy server. A few shells, open using the command shell, running on computers you've already got admin access to, should be able to overload it. Good luck, and thank you. Bit. I almost forgot, if you run into trouble, I've linked the Network Education Archive server too. It's got a lot of useful info on it. So we'll go ahead and get those IPs, put them on our little node map down there. We're not going to need any of these nodes. I think we got it. Alright, so this is going to be the first hacking group that we're trying to become a part of, and our opening test is to hack into their test server. So what we'll need to do before we even get started on that, some of the computers that we've taken over so far will have to type shell, like Mr. P. Anderson's, the bitwise test. You'll notice that this takes up RAM as well, so I'd say, at least as far as I got in the game, having about 6 shell computers did the trick. I wouldn't go too crazy with it, but this will be plenty for what we need. Shell. Alright, so what we're going to do here is we're going to probe as usual. You'll notice there's a proxy bar up here now, so what we'll need to do is click overload for each of our shelled computers. That's going to overload the proxy, that's not a problem anymore. Then it's back to doing the normal SSH crack, port hack, dealio. So basically it's just another line of defense, nothing too big. Alright, CD. So, Bit, please read. Bit, if you're lurking, can you please come out of the shadows? I need to talk to you. Vapor won't get off my case saying something's wrong. If you shush, something's wrong. Let me know. T. So other people are looking for Bit too. Are you tired of quests that take up all your time? Do you wish that you could spend a long, happy life without the worry of money for mounts? Then look no further than SO Gold, the ultimate farming service for Stormwind Online players. For a small fee, we will take care of your account and ensure that you have enough gold to buy all of the items you could ever want. All we need is a down payment of $29.99 USD. Your Stormwind Online account details, and we will get you more gold than you could ever imagine. Ah, it's a gold farmer computer. God damn it. Alright. So, induction test. Congratulations, download this file to complete your induction test. Alright, so we'll go ahead, SCP, Entropy. Alright, so I downloaded that, and if you noticed, saved our game too. I think one of these tells you to leave a message if you want to join a different group. Not a different group, but another group in addition. Here, chances are you know a thing or two by getting into places you don't belong. Those idiots over at Stormwind have really ruined the balance of Shaitan 3 with the latest auction house patch. I've been a super fan since the original Shaitan was released in '96. I say we stick it to them and bring that auction house down. If you want in, leave a text file in here and I'll find you. So I did this in my game and I don't remember ever hearing back. So I don't know if I just didn't get far enough or if you can't actually help. But let's give it a shot real quick. I'm trying to remember how to do this. Let's do replace lols.txt with contactme.txt. I'm missing out on something here. Where's replace under? Alright. Replace lols.txt with lols.txt, lols.txt. Oh no, I'm reusing the wrong command, never mind. There we go. So we renamed lols.txt to contactme.txt. I don't know if that's actually going to do anything. Let's also do replace contact me.txt admins with hi. I are pretty pissed at you, lols. Okay, so I don't know if that's actually going to do anything or not. I don't care enough to like erase everything out of that, um, especially if I don't know if it's going to work or not. So that should be all we need to do. Let's delete our logs real quick. And then disconnect, check our email, see what's going on here. Greetings, Lienwrath YT. Let me be the first to congratulate you on locating and passing the Entropy group entrance exam. Well, to an experienced hacker, it's a relatively trivial task. Surprisingly few actually seem to manage it. Before we will be able to allow you to officially join the group, we must further confirm your abilities. A tabloid news server has recently taken a negative stance towards Entropy, and we'd like to temporarily disable their operation. As the second test of your skill, we ask you bring down the server's message board. If you can, leave the non-Entropy related articles and the rest of the server intact. We do not wish to be needlessly destructive. This is not a request simply to wipe the server clean of articles. We want to just that program brought down. From text. So, they want us to bring down all Entropy-related articles, but leave everything else intact. So we're not just going in there deleting everything. We're cherry-picking what we're deleting. So, first of all, since this is a new site, whenever you click on the node, it's going to bring you to their front page. We don't care about that. We want it actually into the computer. So we'll start off by probing their usual. Go ahead, overload their proxy. Get the SSH crack going. Probably my one complaint about this game is that this whole process gets fairly repetitive as you go on. Like, later on, you'll wind up cracking each of these ports, and they'll even add different ports later on. But basically, every time you enter a new computer, you're going to do SSH crack the other ports, port hack, so on and so forth. That gets a little bit repetitive, but I mean, it kind of lends itself to what the game's trying to be, like a hacking simulator, so I'll write him a pass for that. So we're in the system. We want to go to CD. They don't have any programs. That's always the first place I check. Has been not a whole lot of computers are going to have new programs for you, but some do. Let's see, message boards. So let's go ahead and remove Entropy group engaged. Let's see, suspicions arise over Entropy. And it looks like that's it. Not really anything else to see here. What about closed? No? Okay. So another thing you can do, it's the wrong way to do it, but you can go into config caution text here. And it'll tell you, config.sys in this folder is a critical system file. Do not delete it or rename it. Doing so will crash the board and bring the host program down. Changes to the config should only be done during scheduled outages. So basically, if you're not paying attention to the email, and you decide you do want to bring the whole thing down, you just delete config.sys, and it brings down the whole message board. I haven't tried it myself, but I assume they probably yell at you for not doing what they wanted you to do. But that's a way you can just bomb the whole thing and not cherry pick what you want to delete. But we got that done. Let's make sure to delete our log files. Disconnect. And actually, another thing I'm going to do, since we only have 4 shells, I'm going to use... Shit, where was it? I'm going to use this computer as a shell as well. So should be able to reply to this email. Mission incomplete. Fuck you. I deleted everything you asked for. Ask you to bring down the server's message board. If you can, leave the non. Okay, so are we supposed? God damn it. Alright, let's see. Are we actually supposed to bring down? That must be it. Maybe I'm remembering a different mission. Let's go ahead and we'll just rename the config.sys file. There we go. So now it should be busted, right? There we go. Yep, because it's looking for config.sys and can't find it. So we'll remove logs again. Disconnect. And then that should do it, right? You assholes. Alright, there we go. So that's what we needed to do. Congratulations, your timely execution of your first contract has proved your abilities, and I can now gladly welcome you to Entropy. As a small welcoming gift, you'll find the user details of the admin account to our asset server attached. Help yourself to any programs you might need and view our mantra. Once you're geared up, reply to this address and I will arrange a true test of your abilities. Again, congratulations, X. So we'll get that computer, we'll get that account. And let's see, Entropy asset server. Go ahead and log in. We don't need to hack into this one since we're actually like welcome into this computer. Let's see. So they have a new program here. It's going to be FTP bounce. FTP bounce. Perfect. So now we have a copy of that. That's going to let us crack into another port. So we're going to start running into computers that have 2 ports we need to crack, in addition to probably a proxy as well. Mantra. Entropy Mantra. Our group is founded on 3 pillars, which we strive to follow in all things. 1. Strive for justice and righteousness in all things. 2. Create and share more than you destroy. 3. Never have an excuse not to improve. Entropy will deny contracts that go against these pillars and remove agents that violate them. Backups? What's in backups? Okay, so that's just a copy of FTP bounce in case you accidentally delete it while you're trying to download it. And then we have like random IRC logs. Who stole the cookie from the cookie jar? Loma stole the cookie from the cookie jar. Who, me? Yes, you. Couldn't be. Then who? Woody stole the cookie from the cookie jar. Loma's been kicked by Dr. Woody. Fuck you, I didn't touch the motherfucking cookie, bitch. Some of these can be pretty funny. The animals will hear, bellowed the ear-licking penguin as the awesomely endowed Mitches sucked her oozling Charlies and plugged her... What? Plugged his purple middle leg into... Oops, wrong window. What the fuck? That'd be my reaction too. And that looks like the end of it. Alright, so that's all we need here, I think. And then again, just to get in good habits, let's remove all those logs, disconnect, and then I think we just reply to this guy, right? Got your goods, bro. Alright, so before I click on that, we are just about done with time for this episode. Again, this is Hacknet. Very fun game, I enjoy it. Like I said, I played probably like 3 or 4 hours of it on my own, so it'll be a little while before we catch up to where things are still new to me. But as it is, I think it's a really fun game. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you leave a like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Aside from that, I will see you guys in the next video. Take it easy.